Myself, DJ Turbulence, interviewing MC Riddla. So when did you get into the music industry?
I got into the music industry roughly about 8 years ago. I started out by sending out demo tapes to various promoters. Telepathy got back to me, and I headed out from there basically.
What's your first event that you MC'd at?
The first events that I MC'd at were generally house parties, local under 18s things. The biggest thing I remember doing was Evolution, which was a party over at Sanctuary, which is the same kind of thing, sending the demo, they liked it, got back to me, went forward.
What's your favourite venue?
My favourite venue to play at is any venue where the crowd's responsive and is letting off a lot of energy.
Who's encouraged you to MC?
Various people have encouraged me to MC that I've met along the way. Brett from Telepathy encouraged me back in the day. You know, the people that saw me earlier on saw something in me. A guy called Julius used to run a thing called Sub Bass. Terry Turbo, a couple of years later down the line, saw something in me, put me onto One Nation. Cool FM, a year later, saw something in me, brought me and I started doing Fevers, working for Eastman. So it's just been a general progression of making contacts, getting to know people, moving up the ladder.
Who or what inspires you to write your lyrics?
The music inspired me to write lyrics. Other MCs inspired me to write lyrics. I used to look up to people like Steve the Hyper D. I remember the first time I saw GQ perform, it was from hearing him on tapes and then seeing him live on stage. You know, just various people I looked up to, and other music forms as well. Jungle opened me up to ragga, you know, opened that whole door up for me, so I started exploring into other music genres and listening to things that, you know, I didn't grow up listening to, but I just stumbled upon. So I ended up growing up listening to, but I listen to like everything. It could be anything that gives me inspiration. It's not just one thing, and not just drum and bass I listen to or jungle. I listen to various musics. Hip hop, ragga, reggae, anything, rock, anything.
What's your ambition or your goal for your career?
My ambition is to be able to own my own house, have a nice amount of money in the bank, and do something I enjoy and love. And so far I've been, you know, maintaining what I do and trying to get to that goal.
What country would you really like to go to and represent the kind of MC style that you do there?
Well, I've been to a lot of countries repping drum and bass in the jungle thing. I've been America, Canada, all over Europe. Been to a lot of places, and what I would like to see is for the music to cross over in terms of them actually understand. Like certain places you go, I've been to Toronto, and it's just like being in London. I remember a few years ago, me, Shabba, Skipper, Darren J, Mickey Finn, Swift, we were all there on a Tuesday night, and there was something like 1,600 people. It was a roadblock in the middle of Toronto, and the response that we got, it was as if they were singing about the lyrics back to us as if we were back in London. There's certain other various places like place in Germany, Bremen and Mannheim, that they're forward, they're very responsive to what we're doing. I would like the music to be able to be like that in other places of the world where we go to, where they're not too familiar with it, where they don't understand the language, or, you know, there's certain barriers.
Is there any country in particular that you would like to go to?
Not particularly, no.
So whereabouts in London do you play out the most? You've got something coming up, haven't you, Telepathy?
Yeah, we've got the big one coming up, Telepathy, and Fully Loaded at the Coronet. That's the 13th of December. The lineup's humongous. MC, DJs, everything. Just make sure you're down there. That's going to be the big one. That's like my intro. I'm moving up a level, and this is me showing that I'm moving up a level. And, you know, I'm just glad that I got some big dogs behind me repping for me, and we're going to do this. So make sure you're down there. 13th of December, the first one.
Have you got any tunes out, or are you going to make any tunes?
Right, there's been a lot of rhythms that I've been working on, but I've kept it all in the background. I've kept it all behind closed doors. But soon I'm going to be releasing stuff. I've got some drum and bass projects, some other hip hop projects that I've been working on, music entirely. So yeah, you're going to be getting that. I find that is part of moving on to the next level, which I'm trying to do.
What advice would you give to up and coming MCs?
Up and coming MCs, I said just keep persevering, try and keep your shit as versatile and as original as you can, and respect the game, and play the game. Don't let the game play you.
Is there anything else you'd like to let everybody know?
I've got my website, going to be relaunched again, www.mcriddla.com. Watch out for the tunes coming up. Make sure you're at this rave, CDs, everything. Just, you know, just keep in tune.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, and thanks for doing this interview. Take care.